everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a little bit different. I mentioned the other day on my channel that I was going to do a tag for you, and today is the day. It is called the 19 for 2019 pin tag. So what it is 19 questions, and it all has to do with your pins, and two YouTubers put this together. It was Cinder Alley. Sorry if I keep looking down, my notes are down here, and it was Cinder Alley Loves Disney and Wrestling with Disney put these questions together, and I was not tagged, sort of, but other YouTubers said that if you want to do this tag, you're it. So basically, yeah, I kind of was tagged. So yeah, I'm doing this tag. So here we go. I apologize if I look down because I'm looking down at my questions. So I will actually say, if you want to do this tag, I will tag you and you can do these questions. I don't know if I'm going to be able to list them, but if you want, I will link their YouTube channels. I will try to, and you can go to their channels and get the questions from there. Like I said, there are 19 of them, so it's a lot, but they're fun. So with that, let's get started. Well, the first one is Happy New Year. Share a pin with the year noted on it. So my first one is this pin. It's a cast member pin, and it's Mickey and Minnie in the Haunted Mansion Doom Buggy. And it says 09, 09, 09 on it. And let me just show the pin. Let's see. I just thought it was the coolest dated year pin. I know it doesn't say 2009, but I just thought it was the neatest pin. It is a, like I said, cast exclusive pin, and it is a limited edition of, you get a kick out of this, 999. Let me just show you the back of the pin. I don't know how well it'll come out, but I just thought it was the funniest, not the funniest, but the neatest dated pin I've ever found. The second question is, how long have you been pin collecting? And to answer that, I actually started, like, my first pin I ever collected was when we went to Disney for the first time. We took our kids, well, actually, back up. I went to Disney when I first got married, and yes, I'll tell you how old I am. I was married in 1982. I'm not telling you how old I am, but yes, that's when I was married. My husband and I went there for our honeymoon, and I didn't start pin collecting then, but we took our kids when we went in 1999, and I got my first pin then. Actually, we got two pins. My husband's a fireman, and I got a pin of that, and then one of the other pins, and I'll show you because it's in this mess down here. It's not a mess, but it's in here. I'll show you that pin. And then I actually started getting really into the pin collecting, and that goes into the next question of briefly share how you got started and what you like about pin collecting. And I got started on the really pin collecting through another YouTuber called Disney Kitty. And if you've never watched Disney Kitty, you need to go watch her channel. She does unboxings and pin collecting and YouTube vlogs, and she's just amazing and does a great job in describing things. She's just a great lady. But yeah, she basically got me into this. I don't want to say that it's a bad thing. I love it. It's a great hobby. But yeah, I got started back in August of 2018, which was just this past year. So the next question is, share your newest pin. So my newest pin was this little Funko, I don't know how to hold these guys to get them, but he's a Funko firefighter pin. And that's my newest pin. He's just so adorable. Number 5 is share your pin with the most Disney characters on it. Now, I was a little bit confused on this, and I didn't know if they were talking like the Fab 5 characters or just any Disney characters. So I kind of sort of picked 2 pins for this because I wasn't sure. So my Disney characters I picked were my Mount Rushmore pin, which we have Mickey and Minnie and Goofy, and I think that's Donald. Yeah, I think that's Donald. But if they weren't talking Fab 5, I was going to choose this pin, which is the lunchbox with Zootopia. So that has got a ton of characters on it. So I'm not even going to name all the characters on my lunchbox pin. And if you've never seen the lunchbox pin, they open up and you got their lunch inside, and they're just so cute. This is the only lunchbox pin I have, but I just thought it was so cute having the Zootopia one. I love that movie. It's so cute. All right, number 6 is a Disney pin that features the most obscure film or character. So I chose, this pin is from the movie Brave, and I don't know if very many people would know the character's name, but this is Mordu in his bear form and his human form. And the bottom of the pin says, "Mend the bond torn by pride." And for a while, this was one of my grail pins. Oh my gosh. And I was so glad when I was able to get this pin. It is just the most gorgeous pin. Look at this. I'm sorry that this doesn't focus very well, but it is so pretty. I love this pin. This is a limited edition of 500. It's a Pixar party pin. I don't know what exactly that means, but I love this pin. It is so neat. I love it, love it. Next we have share a pin that represents your Valentine for 2019, or who you hope would be your Valentine for 2019. So my Valentine, I hope, would be my husband, of course. But to represent my husband, I would have to say would be this King Fergus. And this is a PTD. And if you don't know what a PTD is, it's a Pin Trader's Delight. You can get these at Ghirardelli in California, and this has got the waffle cone backer on it. Again, this is a limited edition of 500. These are hard to come by also. And if you're feeling a theme here, and you'll see it throughout my pens, Brave is one of my movies. I love Brave. Yeah, so that would be my Valentine. The next is, and if you're feeling a theme, you're going through the year and you had Valentine's, and now we're going share. Oh, it's not easy being green. Even if it's not St. Patrick's Day, share a green pin. So I chose Angus. Because look at that beautiful green background that he's in. Oh, I love the Celtic symbols. I love Angus. He's a neat horse. And this is a Walt Disney Imagineering exclusive limited edition of 300. And you got the sorcerer's hat on these. Just think this is a gorgeous pen. All right, let's see, what are we on? Number 9. Share your number 1 favorite pen. So, like I was saying earlier, when I started, my first pin was a Fantasia pen, and I could get it off of here, but it's on this lanyard, and let me just try to show it to you on here. This is Mickey being Sorcerer Mickey, and just look at the colors on this. You don't find pins like this anymore. This is one of the ones that I got back in 1999, and it is just my favorite pen. I love it. And it glows in the dark. But I have to make an honorable mention, because this is also one of my favorite pens. Isn't that a gorgeous? Now this is a fantasy pen, but I love that pen. Oh my gosh, I love that pen. Oh, yes, I love that pen. Sorry. All right, number 10. April showers bring May flowers. Share a pin that shows nature. Now I chose the Disney Reflections pin with Todd and Copper. And there by the creek in the green grass. Now what I love about this pen is, watch, it slides, shows the fox and the hound, and then it shows them all grown up. This is when they're young, and puppies and playing, and this is when they're grown up. And you still have beautiful nature behind them. Fox and the Hound doesn't get its due. Now, I really like The Fox and the Hound too. That's a fun movie. With, let's see, Reba McEntire's in that one. That's a fun movie. Let's see. Number 11. What pen represents summer to you? Now, this one is Lilo and Stitch in a hammock, and it says Ohana means family. And why this one means summertime to me is that I am on summer break from driving school bus, and I can relax, and we go to Florida in the summertime and go fishing, and sometimes we go to the beach and we visit family. And that's why I chose this pen. It just reminds me of summer. That's why. Relaxing, taking my time, and just doing things with the family. Number 12, share your favorite patriotic pen. Now I'm showing two on this one. I'm sorry, people. I can't choose just one. If you talk to my family, I have trouble making decisions, so you get two with me. I'm going to show you this one, which is the most beautiful patriotic Mickey and Minnie there is, I think. This is a Disney auctions pin, and it's a limited edition of 500, and it's got the, what do you call the anvils? Oh, not anvils. What do you call the hammer thingies on the back of them? Meaning it's the auctioneering type pen. I don't know, but I love this pen. It's such a beautiful pen. But then this one also reminds me of patriotic, because the fireworks and the red, white, and blue, and we just do parades and fireworks, and that's our family 4th of July is things like this. So that's why I had to choose both of them. And I love the stained glass on this pen. I love Sorcerer Mickey. He's my guy. He's my guy. All right, that was number 12. Number 13. The spooks come out at night. What is your favorite Halloween pin? And that would be, I left this one on the card because it, excuse me, it looks better on this card. This is one of the Haunted Mansion. This is kind of hard to see. This is from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party in 2012. Now, I didn't attend this, but I just think this pin is so neat. I love the Haunted Mansion, for one thing. And, oh, I don't think I can do it with that hand. Look. I love the spinner effect on this. I love any movement pins. The detail that goes into making something like that is just so neat. All right, number 14. Share your favorite attraction pin. And this would be my Haunted Mansion pin. See a theme going on here. We have Mickey with Madame Leota. And I like that he's playing Dapper Dan. His nickname's The Scoop. And I like this backer card. I had to leave it on the backer card because it says, "The Main Street Gazette, The Scoop. Eerie familiar voices emanates from the Haunted Mansion. Full story on A2 edition." And then you go to the back of it. And I'm going to take that off. And it says, has all of the story on the back of it. And it says, Haunted Mansion fact unrevealed. The Haunted Mansion in Liberty Square houses 999 happy haunts and one big secret. Scoop, on the scene, listens closely to the voice of the enchanted fortune teller Madame Leota. Eek! It is, in all actuality, famed voice talent Eleanor Adderley speaking. Her spirited sound is also credited for bringing an icy chill to Lady Tremaine in Walt Disney's Cinderella, and a little sizzle to fiery-tongued Maleficent in Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Eleanor Adderley, one of the best at being bad. That's the scoop. I just thought that was such a neat card. And there's the pin again. But yeah, Haunted Mansion's one of my favorite attractions. All right, where are we? Number 15. Time to give thanks. Share a Thanksgiving pin or a pin that represents it to you. And that would be these boys. This is Merida's brothers. Herbert, Harrison, and oh my goodness, I just lost the other one. Hamish. Herbert, Hamish, and Harris. Not Harrison. And they're eating their Thanksgiving pumpkin pie. And this is a limited edition. I get a lot of limited edition pins. Do you feel the vibe here? I like my limited edition. Now this one's hard to read. I think it's a limited edition of 400 maybe? It's hard to read. It's one of the Mickey waffle, or the waffle soda fountain ones again. I don't want to lose my Mickey hits. All right. 16. What is your favorite princess pin or a pin with your favorite character on it? And my favorite princess pin would have to be this Mother's Day 2013 pin. And this was another one that I was debating on for the year too. But this is Merida with Queen Eleanor. And I just love the mother-daughter aspect on this. Sorry. But Merida, I just like her as a princess. I don't know how many people would think she's not, but she is. And here's another honorable mention. Love this pin. I mean, look at this pin. It's as big as my face. Come on, people, look. It's me. Look at this pin. That's a gorgeous pin. Love that pin. All right. Next question is, share your favorite Christmas pin. I got two again. We have Mickey and Pluto in there. I say, people would say they're ugly sweaters. This reminds me of Pluto in his popcorn bucket. They just look so happy and ready to take on anybody and have a good time and just be happy. And this is just a Disney store pin, I believe. Loungefly. This is a Loungefly pin, but it's so fun. I like it. Oh, I forgot to take this one out of the bag. This is one of my honorable mentions. I'm sorry. It's such a gorgeous pen. I get a lot of fantasy pens, and there are a lot of people out there that do such a great job with these fantasy pens. This is a Beauty and the Beast in their human form. Look at that pen. Love this Christmas pen. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And let's see. Share let's see, 18 is share a pin that represents a favorite memory from a past Disney trip. And I'm going to go back here. And just to show you, this is the lanyard that I'm showing this on. It's a race lanyard, and I'll explain why, because this is the pin that I'm showing. My pin is a Run Disney And here's Mickey running. Run, run, Mickey, run. And the favorite memory from this pin is that in 2017, our family went to Disney, and we all, I shouldn't say we all, my son, my daughter, and I, and my niece, and my great niece all did the 5K race. And then my daughter and my niece did the 10K race for the Prince's weekend. And then my daughter and my niece did the half marathon. So that's what this pin represents, the favorite memories of the Disney trip, because both of our families were there, and we made a truly magical memory for that weekend. So that's my memory pin. Number 19. Share a pin that you feel most represents you. Now, I chose this pin. This is the Knights of Pin Trading Walt Disney World, and it has Stitch and I don't think it's going to come in very well. Try to focus. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Stitch on here, and then Mickey is on the shield. I'm sorry, that's not focusing very well. But the reason I chose this pin is because I love anything that has to do with Disney and Renaissance type things, and anything that brings back memories of holiday trips, not holiday trips, but trips in general, and pin trading, and just stuff that can bring back good memories. And that's what this pin feels like it represents for me, those kind of things. So that's why I chose this pin to represent me. And that was the last question. So yeah, if you would like to do this tag, like I said, I will link these two ladies' channels, and you can get these questions, because I don't think I can get them. I can try to get them down in my links below, but I don't know. I will try. But I hope you enjoyed this, and come back and see what I have for you on other days. And I hope you're having a blessed day. And remember, please, to pass a smile on to someone, because someone always needs a smile. Bye, everyone.